Today we're checking out the Insta360 One X, a camera so versatile it has changed the way I make videos. Hey everyone, Micah here with 9 to 5 Toys. If you're not familiar with 360-degree cameras like the Insta360 One X, they essentially capture everything around them in frame using two opposed 180-degree cameras. That means it doesn't matter what you point the camera at. You just film in any orientation and then choose your focal point later. In the past, it's been difficult to get high-resolution video from 360 cameras because even a 4K sensor gets cropped down to lower resolution when it's stretched across 360 degrees. But the Insta360 One X actually has a 5.7K sensor, which means you get higher resolution crops for high-quality video. One of the most useful things about 360 cameras like the Insta360 One X is that they remove a selfie stick from the video, creating this invisible selfie stick effect. I'm actually holding the selfie stick in my hand here, but you can barely tell. And if I switch to wearing a glove, then there's essentially no clue that I'm controlling the camera. As a YouTuber that covers personal electric vehicles like electric bicycles and scooters, filming myself has always been tricky, especially when you add in motion. I often end up using fixed point cameras, but that can get pretty dull when you use them repeatedly. Drones are also a good solution, but good ones that can follow you around cost around $1,000, and drones are a lot riskier when it comes to controlling them. That's why the Insta360 One X has been such a game changer for me. It allows me to get awesome moving video of myself in all sorts of situations without having to use an ugly selfie stick in the shot. All of these clips were filmed on the Insta360 One X using clever mounting solutions. Here, the selfie stick is zip-tied to the license plate holder. Here, it's zip-tied to the blinker. And here I've stuck the selfie stick into my belt loops. I've actually used this belt loop trick a lot, since it gets a great profile shot without needing any special mounts. You can of course use any 1/4-20 tripod mount or GoPro mounts as well, such as this bicycle mount I have here, but you don't need a lot of accessories. To get this scooter shot, I literally have the selfie stick zip-tied to my arm. It's really that simple. All of these shots would have required me to find a friend to drive around in a car or on a scooter, and another one to hang down a camera to film me. Or I would have needed to hold a GoPro on a selfie stick, carefully adjusted to avoid capturing the selfie stick in the video, and carefully aimed to make sure my framing was perfect. With the Insta360 One X, I simply shoot the video myself without even looking which way the camera is pointed, and then I select my framing later. And with the extra slow motion options, there are some really cool effects that you can create. And with the 360-degree view and super high-resolution video, the Insta360 One X is great at stabilizing shaky video. Just look at this clip and see how smooth it is. If you look at the footage from the GoPro that was mounted on my chest, even with its built-in stabilization, the video is still bouncing all over the place. But the Insta360 One X mounted on the handlebars here is incredibly smooth, even though it should be bouncing around from all that road vibration. Editing the video is also really simple. Insta360 has created a great app for smartphones that allows you to cut, edit, and add keyframes, plus do all sorts of fancy features like hyperlapsing. Normally I hate editing video on my phone, but the app actually makes it really easy. There's also an Insta360 desktop studio app if you prefer to work that way. The one major downside to the Insta360 One X is probably battery life, especially outside in the cold. I've been filming a lot of outdoor videos in temperatures just around freezing. While the battery might last 45 to 60 minutes indoors, it only lasted about 12 to 15 minutes while riding around at 30 miles per hour in 30 degrees Fahrenheit or -1 Celsius. Insta360 has come out with a cold weather battery recently though, so I hope to try that one soon as a way to increase the battery life outdoor when filming in cold conditions. At $399, this is not a cheap camera, but it's much more affordable than a drone or hiring a cameraman, and it has a lot more functionality than either of those. I definitely recommend it to any YouTubers that need to film themselves, or for hobbyists that just want to make cool videos. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This has been Micah with 9 to 5 Toys.